Hey my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and in this video I'm going to be showing you a springtime yellow design. Now please bear with me, I actually filmed this set probably months ago actually now. It was a while ago, so as I'm watching it to voice it over I'm trying to remember what I did. So let's see. Lottie's prepped, ready to go. Base nails in, and I've applied the gem stiletto tips and just nipped the end off. And now I am mixing things up a little bit in this set because I'm not doing a thin clear base on all of the nails. I am using the Perfect Nails Cover Boomer powder, and I'm just applying that from the cuticle and just past the natural free edge. I mean, there's nothing natural about this hand, but if you're on a client, so basically the nail bed, but I want to cover that natural free edge because you know me, I don't like seeing that line. On the ring finger I will do a thin clear base, I think. We'll find out. It'll be a surprise for us all. So if you are using a cover powder like this, you can go straight in on top of the natural nail. You haven't got the risk of it staining, and it is a pale enough colour that you can file back to it and do a new design on top. But obviously if you prefer, you can still always do your thin clear base. So I'm just going to finish this off, doing it nice and thin because we'll be adding bits and pieces on top, and then we can get into the design, whatever that may be. Let's see if I can remember. So on the ring finger I am doing my thin clear base, and I can do this from the cuticle right to the very tip. I didn't do that on the other nails with the cover powder because I want to have a bit of a glassy look at the tip. So if I put the cover powder there, I wouldn't have got a glassy look, would I? So the base of the design is all down. Now let's add the good stuff. I am going to use some yellow and some cream dried flowers. I'm loving dried flowers at the moment. There will be quite a few more videos to come. For glitter I'm using Banana from the Ice Cream collection. It's a beautiful glitter. Personally, can't stand bananas, they make me very, very ill, but that's a lovely glitter. And then I've got Less is More from the Glam and Glits Mood Effect collection. This is a beautiful lemony glitter, lemony acrylic. And then I can't speak. And then I've got some yellow butterflies. No idea where these are from. They were from my glitter collection. Because butterflies and flowers, what could be more spring? So on the middle finger I'm just applying some clear acrylic just where the cover powder ends and the glassy tip starts, and then I'm just pressing some flowers into that. And now, using my little bit of plastic, you've seen me do this before, I'm going to wrap that around and press it down so that those flowers stick down to that acrylic. I can use my fingers to really give it a good press down and not have to worry about touching any product. And then when that acrylic is set, I can peel that plastic away and my flowers are stuck in place. Now I'm going in with a little wash of clear acrylic and just adding some of those butterflies in and around those flowers. I don't want loads of butterflies, I just want a few sort of fluttering in and around those flowers. And then when I'm happy, I will let that acrylic set. And we'll move on to the index finger, and we're doing pretty much the same thing. So a bit of clear acrylic, and then I'm using my wet brush to pick up my flowers. I've got those big whole ones, and then I've got a few where I've cut the petals and flower heads up. And I can use those to fill in the gaps. Where that acrylic was starting to dry and they weren't sitting just right, I've added just a very small wash and then in with my plastic so I can give it a good push and stick down. Can use my body heat, and then once they are all stuck, that acrylic has started to cure, we can peel it away and those flowers are stuck in place. And then just like with the middle nail, I'm going to have a little wash of clear acrylic and add some butterflies. Again, just a few in and around those flowers. We only want washes of acrylic. We don't want to be adding loads of bulk because we do still have to encapsulate this set. And we want to make sure we're not going to file into the flowers, the butterflies or anything. So just spend a bit of time faffing, getting those butterflies exactly where I want them, and then I've just added a small wash more just to make sure that's all stuck down. On the ring finger, I'm going in with some of this beautiful less is more acrylic. It's a beautiful colour. I've applied my bead sort of halfway down the nail, then poured the product down to the free edge and then blended it back towards the cuticle. And I'm going to let that set before carrying on. Getting a first look at that banana glitter now, and I'm putting that on the pinky. I'm just doing a little bit of a swoosh across the sort of natural free edge. I want a glossy tip. It's a very chunky glitter. It's got some sort of diamonds, some flowers, a lot going on. So little beads to build up the coverage, and then I'm just adding a few butterflies as well. By putting the butterflies on all of the nails, I think it just ties the whole design together. I say I think because I can't remember if I put any on here or not. But now that yellow is set, I'm going to use that same banana glitter and I'm just going to apply that from the cuticle and then just fade it slightly down over top of that yellow. Moving on to the thumb, I've kept that in, yes. And I'm going to do similar to the pinky, so I'm doing a line, a swooshy line across that natural free edge. Little beads to build up the coverage, and then just using my brush to tap those shapes around to where I want them. I still want a glassy tip, so it's just a little line across. And then I'm going to add some butterflies as well. So just a few here and there. Add a little wash of acrylic if I need to. And I like that the butterflies are a slightly different shade of yellow because it does mean they stand out from the crowd, really. And then I'm going to let that all set because I don't want to move on with the design and smoosh all the glitter around when I've, you know, placed it. At the free edge here, I am using Cosmic Star, I think it's called. It's a glittery acrylic from Glam and Glits. I think it's from the Diamond collection. I'll check and put it in the description box. And I'm actually going to do the same on all the other nails at that clear tip and add some of that glittery acrylic. And I've just gone in with a little bit in and around the flowers as well because I just felt that the design needed a touch more sparkle, and you can't go wrong with sparkle in my opinion. Try not to go on top of the flowers if I can avoid it, but because it's quite iridescent it didn't matter too much. And added it to the ring finger just on the tip of the nail where that yellow acrylic is, just because, well, basically, why not? Why not? This was whatever I wanted to do, so that's why. So I'm just finishing off the pinky, just adding a touch more at the cuticle, and then that is my design all laid. So now we need to encapsulate these nails. We need to make sure all of those flowers and glitters are encased in clear acrylic. We've got the strength and the structure in the nails, and then we can file them to a shape. But I'm going to do all that off camera because, well, that's what I always do. So here they are, all filed. So far I'm loving this design, and to be honest you could just leave it like that, but this is me and I like to be a little bit extra. So we're going to give them a good clean using my lint-free wipe and a little bit of sanitizer, cleanser, whatever you prefer to use. I just go with whatever's closest to hand. Give them a good wipe over, and now I'm going in with some of my marble ink. This is yellow, and I actually got this idea from the lovely Sarah of Sarah's Nail Secrets. She did a similar design, and I'm just applying this randomly especially at the tip, and then just here, there and where I feel like it. And yeah, just add a touch more in the yellow, bit of colour to my tip, and then I am just going to blend it out slightly. And again, a bit like with the design, I'm just going to play around until I'm happy, really. So I might go in with a bit more of the ink, blend it out a bit more. So I'm going to shut up, stop waffling. You've heard enough of my voice for the moment, and let you watch. I'm even doing the thumb as well. I felt I don't do enough thumbs in my videos, so I'm going to try and keep them in a little bit more. So as you can see, just adding that marble ink and then blending it out. Probably acetone I'm using, can't remember. I do have some blending fluid, but I tend to use acetone most of the time. And I have a brush specifically for it. I have specific brushes for a lot of things. And then it's just building up the ink colour and blending it out until you're happy or your client's happy. So you could leave the design there, but this is me and I wanted to add some bling. So I've got this little wheel of gems which I got from eBay, and I've got some yellow crystals, and I'm just going to do a little bit of a design on the ring finger. So I'm going to start with that gem and I'm going to stick that down using my Chiarosky dip base, and then I'm going to build the design up around that. That is my centerpiece, that is the focal point of the crystal design, and I'm going to build it up using the little yellow crystals around it. When I do crystal designs on my nails and I'm using a bigger one or a shaped one, I prefer to place that first and then build it around that, than starting with a few little ones and then trying to find out where the bigger one works. And I also like to try and put little ones around it in a way that it just adds a little bit of extra hold and security to that bigger main crystal. I apologise that this keeps going out of focus. It's just so sparkly. My camera doesn't know what to focus on. So I'm just going to continue to build this up. I'm doing a little bit of sort of a necklace look, and I'm just going to add a few more. And then when all of the crystals are stuck down, we'll finish this design and top coat. Okay, time to finish this design off and bring it back to life. I've got the Perfect Nails top gel.
Yar, my cheese!
And I'm going to top coat all of these nails. I apologise, Pirate Ryan has just come in with
Are you
this.
going to keep that in the video?
I am going to keep that in, yeah. On the ring finger where I've placed all those crystals, I want to get right up to them without going over top, so I use my little top coating detailer brush to get right in and around them. I love doing this sort of crystal design with sort of a loopy bit, but it's such a pain to top coat, and every time I do it I'm like, I'm not going to do a design like this again, and then I do, and then when I come to top coat I remember, well, I'm not going to do it, but it's worth it. Just get a little detailer brush and it's fine. So I'm going to top coat the rest of these nails. You can swipe the brush underneath as well, which I often do if I've got a slightly glassy tip. And we're going to pop these in the lamp to cure for 60 seconds, and this is my spring vibes design done. So here they are, all cured, and I absolutely love how this design turned out. It's something that will brighten even the darkest of days. I really do like it, and I hope you do too. I will put all the product details, colour names, links and anything else you may need to know in the description box, so make sure you check that out. If you have enjoyed this video and you do like this design, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel and you haven't already, please subscribe. I'd love to have you here, and I have many more designs already on my channel and many more to come. But that is it from me today. I'll see you again very soon. Bye! Mwah!